Today, you'll learn how to run farther each week without knee pain. In another video, I talked about running longer, adding more time each week. This video is about distance. So if you're a time tracking runner, go ahead and look at the video linked in the description to learn how to do these steps with time, not distance. To run farther, first you'll need to know a few things. How far can you currently run without knee pain? Your pace, how many days a week you want to run, your goal distance. Do you want all of your runs to be the same distance, or do you want to do one long run a week? I'll tell you exactly how to use that information by the end of this video. So stay with me. Let's look at an example. My client Marie got back to running after her second child was almost 1. She was frustrated she didn't bounce back after baby number 2 like she had with baby number 1. So she wanted to jumpstart her weight loss with running. She wasn't new to running, so she chose 1.5 miles as her first run. She went out 3 days a week, and each time she went out for a run, she just went a different direction from her front door. So some runs were 1.5 miles, some 2.8, and one was that ultimate 3.1, that 5K distance that she really wanted to get to. All seemed to go swimmingly until she hit a wall. Her knees were getting more and more painful until one day, she just couldn't do anymore. And the bouncing toddler and the infant obviously need her. And it didn't help that this just so happened to be when they were struggling with ear infections and were teething. So not exactly restful on her knee. Marie was able to rest though, and after a few days, she went out for 1.5 miles again. But she hit a wall and she just couldn't get past it. Was she stuck at 1.5 miles forever? No. See, it's not the distance that was wrong. It's just that she went too far too fast. See, her knees want to be introduced to distance gradually over time, by 10% each week to be exact. Her knee wants her to follow the 10% rule. The 10% rule says that she can run no more than 10% distance or time each week. So for Marie's case, where she's following distance, it means running no more than 10% more than whatever distance she ran last week. This way, her knee can get used to the distance over time, and that is unlikely to cause knee pain. So Marie could do this one of 2 ways. She could do 10% more for each run that week, or she can do 10% more of one long run from the total weekly mileage from the week before, and keep all of the other runs shorter distances and keep them equal. If you want to know how to do the one long run version, I talk about that in another video. I put the link to that one in the description. This video is talking about keeping all of the runs the same distance, because that's what Marie did. Okay, so remember when you needed all of that information? Let's use Marie's example to put this all together. So 1.5 miles was her comfortable distance. She could run 1.5 miles without knee pain. Her pace was a 10.5 minutes per mile. She was running 3 days a week. She wanted all of her runs to be equal distance. So let's use the 10% rule to have Marie run farther without knee pain. So the 10% rule means that she's running no more than 10% each run each week. But what I mean is take the 10% of your run last week, add 10%, and that's what you do each week. It's not adding 10% to the run that you did the day before. So for example, if you go out running Wednesday, it's not 10% more than Monday's run. It's Wednesday's run is 10% more than last week's runs. And you do that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, if you're running those 3 days. Does that make sense? Comment below if you're still confused about that, because I know it sounds really confusing. So 1.5 miles is Marie's comfortable distance. She can run that without knee pain. So now we're going to take 10% of 1.5 miles. So that's 1.5 times 0.1, 10%. So 10% of 1.5 is 0.15. We're going to add 0.15 to the 1.5 miles, which is 1.65 miles. She'll run 1.65 miles 3 days in the following week. And it's important to know her pace, because remember, the 10% rule is increasing distance or time. If you change how fast you're running, that's changing your time. So you need to make sure you're not increasing your pace while you're increasing your distance. Stick to the same pace, or even go slower. So it's very important to know your pace for this. So if she also goes faster, she's no longer following the 10% rule because she will have increased distance and time, not one or the other. Okay, so that's how to run farther without knee pain. That's how to increase your distance without causing knee pain. Try it out for yourself by taking your comfortable distance and adding 10%. If you're not sure how to do it, I created a Google sheet that will do all the math for you. So check the link in the description to get access to that so you don't need to worry about the math. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time a new video comes out so you can run without knee pain.